Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is Matt, and if we haven't met before, I'm a content creator here on the YouTube platform. And about a month ago, I decided to go all in on YouTube to try to build my self-brand. And if you are a new YouTuber and you're wanting to see what the analytics might look like from a month-to-month basis, that's what this video is for, is to help you guys see my progress, and hopefully that in turn helps your channel out as well. But before we get into that, let's hit that intro video. Alright, to give you guys a little bit of information about my channel before we get started, it is actually about close to 10 years old. I've had this channel for a very long time, and the reason why it's so old is just because, like most people that are on YouTube, I had a channel so that way I could watch other YouTube videos and like and comment and subscribe to YouTube channels. But also I had the channel so that way I could go in and upload videos whenever I wanted to for some of my own personal things like music. I am a musician, and other just small projects that I was working on, nothing too serious. So that is a factor to take into place, that this channel is over 10 years old, but I wanted to see if that would really affect it. I don't think it will affect it, but we'll see. I think after looking at the stats over this past month, we're really gonna see that I don't think the age of your channel really affects the performance of your channel. What affects the performance of your channel is SEO and all the things that go into how you're promoting your channel in itself. The reason why I decided to dive in with YouTube for my self-brand and really making that the platform to launch all of my other stuff was because in the middle of this pandemic, I was actually in transition between jobs. And that decision to transition in between jobs was actually made way before the pandemic even was on the radar. But life happens and you can't control how things work out. So some of the job opportunities that I had lined up to go to didn't end up working out because they couldn't hire anybody because we were in the middle of a pandemic and everything was shut down. Now I ended up getting a job and everything ended up working out, but there was a moment in the middle of all that where I didn't know if I was going to be able to find work. And it caused me a little bit of anxiety because then I started to realize that all of my income is tied in to one source. And I decided after that moment that I never want one source of income to be the only place that my money is coming from. So that way, if I can diversify all of my sources of income and something was to happen to one of them, I would still be able to have money coming in from other places. It might not be the best scenario, but I would still have some kind of income coming from multiple different avenues. And I plan on YouTube being that main hub to help promote the other avenues of income in my life. But we all have to start somewhere, and my YouTube channel is nowhere near making that kind of money. But I hope that this video gives some of you guys the framework and an idea of how long it might take for your channel to start getting some traction. We can use this opportunity as a place to see where I grew on my channel, and then you can take those skills and the things that I've learned on my channel and implement them on your channel to hopefully help you guys grow as well. So let's go ahead and jump into these analytics. I've got my computer pulled up right here, and as you can see on the dashboard of my channel, I've got information on here. I've got my most recent video that has been uploaded. Over here you can see my channel analytics from the past 28 days. And if you aren't familiar with this page, this is where basically everything happens on your YouTube channel. And as you can see, you get some information, like with your most recent video, you get information of how it's doing in comparison to some of your other videos that you've uploaded. And this is just a big overview of what happens. So we're gonna dive in a little bit and click this button right here that says go to channel analytics. Once you get inside of here, you're gonna see a snapshot of the past 28 days and how your channel has done. So you can see that there's some bumps and some dips inside this channel of how many views that you had in your channel in itself. And so underneath here, you see these little markers, and what those markers represent is a day that your video was published. So under here, you can see that the video was published. I got a bump of views here, and then a drop, and then a bump, and more than likely, usually I get the video releases, and then I get a bump near the end of that next day. Now, this newest video that I published a couple days ago isn't doing as well as the other videos have done, but I won't have a bigger picture for this video until we go much further, and this video landed right near the end of the month. So we'll see how the video does. As we scroll down, you can start to see what's happening in real time within the past 48 hours, and you can pull up every single hour to see how your videos are doing, and it'll tell you how many videos have been watched within that hour, and then what videos are being watched inside of that hour. And then your top performing videos over the past 28 days will be here. And this is a great screen to kind of see the overall health and what's going on in your channel. But if you really want to dive in and really want to see the analytics, and that's what I want to do today, is to hit the advanced mode up here. And once we get into the advanced mode, I actually want to hit the month of June so we can see overall what was going on during the month of June and where the top performers were. So when you get in here, you can see all the videos that have been posted and how they're doing. And this usually shows the top 5 videos and how they trended. This doesn't show every video here on the main page. So like on this day, it shows that there's 0 views, but in reality, that's your top 5 performing videos view count. That doesn't count some other videos that might have gotten 1 or 2 or 3 different views at that time of the day. So you can go down here and see how all your videos are performing, their watch time, how many subscribers you got from that video. These are huge numbers right here, not number-wise, those aren't huge, but what I mean by huge is if you get a subscriber out of that video, that means somebody found value in that video and you might want to start figuring out what you did in that video to create more subscribers in future videos. And yeah, it just goes down to all the videos that are technically on my page. And I have a lot of videos that I have as unlisted, so you might see some stats from unlisted videos, but that's all over my Patreon page where people only have access to those videos. They're older videos that I used to have on my channel that I decided to take off because I decided to rebrand the whole entire channel to really fit for what I was trying to do over this past month. And the easiest way to see what your view count is in this area is hit this date button here, and it shows you by day in the month of June your view count. The lowest day that I had was a couple days ago, and there was only 2 views, but you can see here on average that we were kind of hanging out right here, this number 10, we were hanging out in the 10 area, about close to average 10 views a day, which is really good in comparison to what was happening in the past. And so what I want to do is actually pull this up and do a comparison. So to do a comparison, all you have to do is hit this compare to button, hit period over period, and then pick the previous, I'm gonna pick the previous month before that, so May. And to give you kind of an idea of what May was, is I did post a couple random videos in the month of May. Like I said, a couple performance videos, and I did start band building in the month of May, which is the series that I decided to launch my channel with. I launched band building on this day, the 25th, so you can see I had 13 views here. That's the purple line for May, and then that crossed over into the blue here, and where we started getting the traction. So you can see in the month of May, on average, there was some days where there was only 1 view, even 0 views in the month of May, whereas when we got into June and I really started gaining traction and saying that, hey, every Monday night at 6 o'clock, there's gonna be a video, people started viewing my videos more, and on average, we were at about 10 views a day. So we went from 0 to 4 average, is what it's looking like, to about 10 average for the next month, which is a huge step in growth. So looking at that, we're gonna scroll down here and we can actually see that I had 203 views last month, whereas this month, after I decided to dial in and really start working on my channel and posting consistently, we're up to 261 views. And that's just simply posting 1 video a week. I'm not even posting any more than 1 at the moment of this recording. Now, this video is going to come out as a second video this week, and this style of video, this analytic video, is only going to be happening once a month. But for the most part, I'm only posting once a week. So what I really want to do is real quick figure out the percentage growth between this month and last month, and then we'll kind of add that up and see projected what we could see by the end of the year. So what I'm going to do real quick is just take this number right here, the 261, and figure out what the percentage growth is between that and 203. So here at this website, real simple, I'm not good at math, but I do let computers do math for me, is I can put in my new number here, my original number here. It's an increase of 58 views this month, which gives us a percentage increase of 28.57%. Now, what I really want to do is start figuring out what that percentage growth is going to look like up until the end of the year. And if my channel works out in the same sense, how many views per month am I looking to see maybe by the month of December? So what I want to do at this point with the calculators and everything else, and I'll do a quick speed through of everything that I calculated here, but added up the numbers here. I wanted to see if I only had a 28% growth in my views every single month, what would that look like by the month of December? So we're looking at the end of July, I should be averaging 334 views a month. By August, 427, September, 546, October, 698, November, 893. In December, I should around be close to 1,143 views that month. And I'm notating all this down so that way whenever we get to the next month, we can compare those numbers and see if I did grow with the percentage that we previously had on this month. But we don't want to stay average here on YouTube, do we? We hope to see a percentage growth grow every single month. But let's just say it stays at this average. We're looking at over 1,000 views a month by December if we stay at this growth strategy, which I think is a huge thing. As long as you're seeing growth, you know you're doing something right on your YouTube channel. So with those numbers out of the way, what you can also see on this channel is your traffic source. And you're gonna see that my traffic source is highly dependent on external right now because I don't have a large base here on YouTube yet. And you're gonna see a large external. Remember, blue is this previous month, and then purple would be May. And so you're going to see some growth in some areas for traffic source though. So as you can see external, I can click one of these here right now. And if you see underneath external, you can see where my highest external views are coming from. And you can see that that's Facebook. I do have a large following on Facebook as well as a decent following on Instagram, and people tend to come over from over there. But you can see my growth between Instagram went from 6 views last month to 23 in the month of June, and Facebook kind of stayed the same. But as you can see here, I did have a bump in my Patreon views. That's because I did start adding content on my Patreon page where people have the ability to get that content as well. So moving forward, the last thing that I really want to look at is the subscriber amount. And I'm going to close out of that analytic page and just pull up the month of June on this kind of less detailed page. As you can see, I gained 8 subscribers in the month of June. That puts me at a subscriber count of 77 subscribers at the time of this recording. So as you can see here, 77 subscribers. So I gained 8 subscribers over this month in comparison to the month of May, which I think I also gained 7 subscribers in the month of May. And the reason is also just because, like I said, if you see here, Band Building launched in the month of May, and then I got a couple subscribers from this music video that I launched. So we're just going to stick with the month of June here real quick with 8 subscribers. So let's do some math again here real quick and see the percentage growth and see how many subscribers I could potentially have at the end of the year if the growth stays the same. As you can see here that I had 11% change in my subscriber count. So I went from 69 subscribers to 77 subscribers in the month of June, which gives me an 11%. We're going to round down to give the benefit of the doubt. So I'm going to do some math real quick, and we're going to see potentially how many subscribers I could have by the end of the year if I stuck with this 11% growth. All right, so it looks like we finished up the calculations for the end of the year, and from what I can see here on my piece of paper, if growth continues to go at an 11% rate on my YouTube channel for subscribers, we're looking at the end of July having 85 subscribers, then that jumps in August to 94, into 104 in September. In October, we'll have 115, November 127, and then by the end of the year, in December, I should have 140 total subscribers on my YouTube channel. And that's if we stay at 11% growth. But once again, like I said, we want to see more growth. But benefit of the doubt, let's just say 11%, we should see 140. And like I said, I'm keeping these numbers so that way I can come back to them in the future at the end of the year and see if these numbers lined up exactly how we calculated them and see how on point we actually were. But that's all I really wanted to go over in this video, is just to kind of give you an idea as somebody who is just now a new YouTuber who is diving in and really trying to build his self-brand, what it looks like in the first month. And we're going to start looking at these monthly analytics to give you guys an idea of what that might look like in your future as well. If you did like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and also subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I put out videos every single Monday night at 6 o'clock, and now monthly we're going to be going over these analytic videos as well. All of the links to my social media are in the description below, so if you want to give me a follow there, you're more than welcome to. Just click one of those links. I'm on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.